Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 5, Daksha cursed by... Daksha cursed by... Narad Muni cursed by Prajapati Daksha. Text number 22. Sarva Brahmani Nirbhata Rishikesha Padambuje Akhandam Chittam Aveshya Lokan Anucharan Munihi. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The 7 musical notes Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha and Ni are used in musical instruments, but originally they come from the Samaveda. The great sage Narada vibrates sounds describing the pastimes of the Supreme Lord. By such transcendental vibrations, such as Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, he fixes his mind at the lotus feet of the Lord. Thus, he directly perceives Hrishikesha, the master of the senses. After delivering the Haryashvas, Narada Muni continued traveling throughout the planetary system, his mind always fixed at the lotus feet of the Lord. Purport. The goodness of the great sage Narad Muni is described herewith. He always chants about the pastimes of the Lord and delivers the fallen souls back to Godhead. In this regard, Srila Bhaktivedanta Thakur has sung Narada Muni Bajaye Veena Radhika Ramana Name Nama Mani Udita Hai Bhakata Gita Same Amiya Dhara Varishe Ghana Shavana Yugale Giya Bhakata Jana Saghane Nache Bhariya Apana Hiya Madhuri Pura Ashaba Pashi Matae Jagata Jane Kehova Kande Kehova Nache Keho Mate Mane Mane Panjavadana Narada Dhari Premara Saghane Rola Kamalasana Nachiya Bole Bolo Bolo Hari Bola Sahasranana Parama Sukhe Hari Hari Boli Gaye Nama Prabhave Matila Vishwa Nama Rasa Sabapaye Shri Krishna Nama Rasane Sfuri Puralo Amara Asha Shri Rupa Pade Yachaye Iha Bhakati Vinoda Dasa. The purport of the song is that Narad Muni, the great soul, plays a stringed instrument called a veena, vibrating the sound of Radhika Ramana, which is another name for Krishna. As soon as he strokes the strings, all the devotees begin responding, making a very beautiful vibration. Accompanied by the string instrument, the singing seems like a shower of nectar, and all the devotees dance in ecstasy to the fullest extent of their satisfaction. While dancing, they appear madly intoxicated with ecstasy, as if drinking the beverage called Madhuri Pura. Some of them cry, some of them dance, and some of them, although unable to dance publicly, dance within their hearts. Lord Shiva embraces Narad Muni and begins talking in an ecstatic voice. And seeing Lord Shiva dancing with Narada, Lord Brahma also joins, saying, "All of you kindly chant Hari Bol, Hari Bol." The king of heaven, Indra, also gradually joins with great satisfaction and begins dancing and chanting, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. In this way, by the influence of the transcendental vibration of the holy name of God, the whole universe becomes ecstatic. Bhaktivedanta Thakur says, when the universe becomes ecstatic, my desire is satisfied. I therefore pray unto the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami that this chanting of Harer Nama may go on nicely like this. Lord Brahma is the guru of Narad Muni, who is the guru of Vasudeva, and Vasudeva is the guru of Madhvacharya. Thus the Gaudiya Madhva Sampradaya is in the disciplic succession from Narad Muni. The members of this disciplic succession, in other words, the members of the Krishna consciousness movement, should follow in the footsteps of Narad Muni by chanting the transcendental vibration Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. They should go everywhere to deliver the fallen souls by vibrating the Hare Krishna mantra and instructing and the instructions of Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita. That will please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One can spiritually advance only if one actually follows the instruction of Narad Muni. If one pleases Narad Muni, then the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Rishi Kesha, is also pleased. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasadaha. The immediate spiritual master is the representative of Narad Muni. There is no difference between the instructions of Narad Muni and those of the present spiritual master. Both Narad Muni and the present spiritual master speak the same teachings of Krishna, who says in the Bhagavad Gita, Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mami veshyasi satyam te pratijane priyo asime sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshishyami ma shuchaha. Always think of me and become my devotee, worship me and offer your homage unto me, thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. So this chapter, titled Narad Muni being cursed by Prajapati Daksha. Why Narad Muni was cursed by Prajapati Daksha? The reason is what we have been reading. And a little while later we will see the curse of Daksha on Narad Muni. So why Naradji was cursed? Because Naradji converted all the sons of Daksha who were doing great tapasya for progeny, because that was the order the Haryashvas, the sons of Daksha, had received. Please go and create progeny, please populate the entire universe. So they were doing tapasya for that purpose. But Narad went and changed their minds. Narad went and preached to them very nice Krishna conscious philosophy. He preached to them that the goal of this human form of life is not to just be engaged in some material activities. The goal of this human form of life is to get liberation and go back to the spiritual world. And for doing that, you need to practice austerity, which you're already doing it. We're practicing severe austerities. And so he said, if you're already practicing severe austerities, you have the pre-qualification, you are qualified to get liberated, to get moksha, you needn't get entangled in this material world. So you must seriously think about liberation, about moksha. And so all the sons of Daksha becomes convinced that yes, and they accept Narad Muni as the spiritual master, and they give up the idea for entering into family life or enter into Grihastha ashram, they decide that they will remain as brahmacharis and they will go back to the spiritual world. So the plan of Daksha was foiled. His thousands of children, they were supposed to procreate, and this plan was foiled. So Daksha becomes very angry and he curses Narada, which we will see. So now, this was after Narad Muni has completed his task. What does he do? He starts roaming around in the entire universe. Narad has two tasks. One is to meet great devotees of Lord, and second task is to deliver sinful personalities. And in general, to deliver everyone. Because they were not sinful, they were greatly elevated souls, but that is also there. So after finishing this, he starts moving around elsewhere, and this whole translation, this whole verse is talking about the wonderful mood and the consciousness of Narad Muni. And this is what our mood and consciousness should also be. So what is the mood and consciousness of Narad Muni? I'll read it again. The 7 musical notes, Sare Gama Padani, are used in musical instruments, but they originally come from Samaveda. So he was sounding the Sare Gama in the stringed sitar. The great sage Narada vibrates sounds describing the pastimes of the Supreme Lord. This should be the mood and consciousness. And by such transcendental vibrations, like chanting the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, he fixes his mind at the lotus feet of the Lord. His mind is fixed at the lotus feet of the Lord. Thus he directly perceives Rishi Keshav, the master of the senses. After delivering the Haryashvas, Narad Muni continued traveling throughout the planetary systems. His mind always fixed at the lotus feet of the Lord. So 2 times it is mentioned, he fixes his mind at the lotus feet of the Lord. And second time again it is mentioned, his mind always fixed at the lotus feet of the Lord. And we can fix our mind at the lotus feet of the Lord, Prabhupada says, simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So, the goodness of great sage Narada Muni is described herewith. He always chants about the pastimes of the Lord and delivers the fallen souls back to Godhead. So in the purport Prabhupada is writing, he delivers the fallen souls back to Godhead. So many fallen souls Narada has delivered, and exalted souls also who were not fully delivered. And we have so many examples. He delivered Valmiki, who was actually a dacoit, and he became so qualified that he wrote the Ramayana and becomes an authority of Ramayana. And how did he deliver Valmiki? He delivered Valmiki simply by allowing him to chant. Chant also what? Maram, 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 which became Rama, 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 and he got delivered. So this is the power of the Mahamantra, the power of the transcendental sound vibration. So he delivered Valmiki, he delivered Mrigari. Mrigari was also a very sinful hunter, and Narada assured him that if you simply chant, practice devotional service, Nirantara Nam, if you chant the holy name of Lord, you will be delivered. He delivered him. He delivered Dhruva. Dhruva was engaged in some material, he was engaged in austerities for some material desires, and he gave him also a mantra. So Valmiki through mantra, Mrigari through mantra, Dhruva through mantra. This is the power of the mantra. And in all these 3 cases, we see that they had material desires, they were fallen, their condition was very pathetic. So this is the conviction that we should have, that this mantra can do anything. My whole sole aim of life is to achieve perfection in this mantra. And that is why our Bhagavatam, our entire scriptures are filled with so many wonderful stories, just to give us that conviction, that confidence, that impress in us that determination that we must take it up very seriously. So he delivers the fallen souls back to Godhead. And then Prabhupada writes in this purport, in this regard, Bhaktivedanta Thakur has sung a beautiful song, Narad Muni Bajai Veena, Radhika Ramana Name, Nama Mani Udita Hoya, Bhakata Geeta Same. Means Narada Muni Bajai Veena. He is singing his stringed instrument Veena, and what he is striking his stringed instrument Veena, and what is he singing? Radhika Ramana. Radhika Ramana is another name for Krishna. And Nama Amani Udita Hoy. And when he chants the holy name, what happens? The Nam Amani. Amani means immediately. Udita. It appears. The Radhika Ramana, the holy name of Krishna. So the name of Krishna is not different from Krishna. So the name appears amidst the kirtan of Lord's devotee. So the holy name is So Lord appears when you chant the holy name. That is the power. So Lord is appearing. It's not an ordinary thing. Udit, Krishna is like the sun. Imagine, so without Krishna, Prabhupada gives a very nice example. What this holy name can do. Without the holy name, our life is in darkness. You can imagine a life in darkness. It is just like when there is no sun, there is darkness all around. But when the sun rises in the morning, it's like the holy name rising. When the sun rises, what happens? Immediately, as soon as the sun rises, immediately millions of miles of darkness are removed. So in the same way, if we chant the holy name and awaken this holy name in our heart, that pure holy name if we can chant, it's like Krishna rising in our heart, and then all the darkness of our life will be removed, all our problems will be solved, and all our spiritual desires will be fulfilled. This is the power of chanting the holy name. So the next verse, Ami Adhara Barishe Ghana Shavarna Yugale Giya. Amiyadhara means this holy name. What is this holy name? It's a flow of nectar. We all desire to taste nectar. It's a flow. It's not just little nectar, drop of nectar. It's a flow of nectar. And what kind of a flow? Barishe Ghana. Ghana means a thick flow of nectar. This holy name. Barishe. And Barishe means it's just like it's been compared to a rain. Look, there's rain all around. There's nectar all around. That is the holy name. And when Narad Muni is singing, what is happening? Shavarna Yugale Giya. This is an important point. The holy name enters into the ears. So when it enters into the ears, then what happens? Bhakata Jana Saghane Nache. All the devotees dance in ecstasy. Saghane Nache. Bhuriya Apana Hiya. And they dance to their heart's satisfaction. So we all want to be engaged in something to our heart's satisfaction. But we have experienced it enough that in the material world, no material activity can give us heart's satisfaction. It can give us a very, very small satisfaction, which is also a temporary, false, illusory satisfaction. Because we know that after effects of it. So the real pleasure, the real happiness, the real satisfaction is this holy name. And it's like a flow, it's a thick flow of nectar. So actually Prabhupada also said in the purport, also Prabhupada is writing in this purport that he tells that the devotees of Krishna have two important tasks. He writes this. And what are those two tasks? The two tasks is the task that Narad Muni has done now and what the spiritual master is doing. One is taking the holy name all around and preaching this message of Krishna consciousness all around. That's what Narad did. He preached to the Haryashvas the holy name. He preached the philosophy and he preached to them about the holy name. So Prabhupada writes The members of the Krishna consciousness movement should follow in the footsteps of Narad Muni by chanting the transcendental vibration, the Hare Krishna mantra, and they should go everywhere to deliver the fallen souls by vibrating the Hare Krishna mantra and instructing and giving the instructions of the Gita, Bhagavata and Chaitanya Charitamrita. These are the two tasks, and that will please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Prabhupada, in one letter to his disciple, he writes like this. This was the desire of Prabhupada. He says, Prabhupada wanted to establish a world Sankirtana party. And what is this world Sankirtana party? The purpose of the world Sankirtana party will be to establish a center in each and every city and village of the world. The idea is taking practical shape in various centers, just like you started for London Yatra and now after 1 year it has taken a shape. Similarly, in Germany also it has taken a shape. Therefore, the World Sankirtan Party means to establish a center everywhere we go. Everywhere we go, one center should be established. You see, what a visionary Prabhupada was and what was his desire. Not that someplace, anywhere you go, a center should be established. Now so there's a prerequisite. How we can do that? For this, I do not mean a concert party, because the World Sankirtan Party, it gives in the modern context, it gives like a concert party or something like that, going and chanting words. I do not mean a concert party or musical party that may go to a city, have some performances and collect some money without any permanent effect. No. So what is his idea, Prabhupada's idea? For this purpose, the World Sankirtan Party should consist of members. Now here is the important thing. Which members? It should consist of members who can impress spiritual ecstasy in the hearts of the people. This is a qualification of the devotees. They should be able to impress spiritual ecstasy in the hearts of the people. And then, so that some of them may come forward and agree to establish a center where the Sankirtan party may go on continually. So Prabhupada is talking, he wanted his disciples to be on this standard so that when they go anywhere they sing even once, because a pure devotee singing will bring about a transformation in his heart. Then, because people's heart would get transformed, they will come forward and they will offer to open a center. So here also we see, when Narad Muni is chanting, it's like a flow of incessant nectar, and everybody is dancing, everybody is merged in an ocean of bliss and happiness, which comes further. So next verse, Madhuri Pura Ashaba Pashi. This holy name is so nectarian, that it is like a Madhuri Pura is a drink. It's a beverage, it's a very special beverage. It's a very special drink which is there in the upper planetary system. So it is like a beverage of divine sweetness. And Madhuri Pura Ashaba Pashi, it is spreading all over. And what is the effect this holy name is doing? Mataye Jagata Jane. It is intoxicating the entire world. Jagata Jane. Mataye means maddening them. And they're getting maddened, and the effect of that maddening is what? Kehova Kande, Kehova Nache. Somebody's crying, somebody's dancing. Keho Mate Mane Mane. And somebody, if they're not able to dance or cry openly, ecstatically, within their hearts, they are dancing. Within their minds, they are dancing and enjoying, an ocean of bliss, an ocean of ecstasy. They are merged in an ocean of love. This is the effect of the holy name when Narad Muni is chanting. So just like, Rupa Goswami, he would say that, why Krishna has given me only 1 tongue and 2 ears? There is so much of bliss in the holy name that I wish Krishna gives me millions of tongue and billions of years, because then I will be able to relish it. And so the holy name is that's why it's called the transcendental vibration. It's not an ordinary sound vibration. It has the capacity to transport you, to export you to a different platform altogether. Completely. It's like an incessant flow of nectar. And this is what the goal of life is. So, so the next verse, Panchavadana Narade Dhori Premara Saghane Rola Kamalasana Nachiya Bole Bolo Bolo Hari Bola. The five-faced Lord Shiva embraces Narada Muni and repeatedly makes loud screams of ecstatic joy, while Lord Brahma dances very ecstatically and exclaims, all of you chant, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. So we can see what personalities have joined in this chanting. Brahma has joined, Shiva has joined, and they are also going mad with ecstasy. Later Indra will also join. So Brahma, Shiva, Indra, all going mad with ecstasy, so much mad with ecstasy that Shiva, he's supposed to be the most composed, most calm, most peaceful, Parama Vaishnava. He's making loud screams of ecstatic joy. Just see. What is this holy name all about? Such a wonderful effect. And so all of them, what they're chanting? Bolo Bolo, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Prabhupada said in one lecture, we have got two slogans in our Krishna consciousness movement. The first slogan is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And the second slogan is a shortcut of the first slogan, and that is the Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol means, it has two meanings actually. Hari Bol means the sound Hari. Bol means the sound of Hari. So that is one. And Hari Bol also means, Hari Bol, please chant the name of Lord Hari. So in many places you go to, of course we devotees interact like that, but and in many places, you know, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would always greet devotees like this, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. So there is a there was a verse. Let me see if I can. Okay. So in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, many such instances are there where Mahaprabhu many times used to say this Hari Bol, and many nice verses about this. So Prabhupada is writing that devotees should be very, very strongly attached to this and know that there is no other higher achievement than this. This conviction we have to develop. So Prabhupada writes, what are we trying? We are all attached to material desires, material things, name, fame, beauty. But this is so insignificant. Just imagine Shiva, Brahma, Indra, they are going mad with ecstasy. And we are mad with material things. So Prabhupada writes, we are trying to achieve so many riches or friends, fame, beauty, knowledge. So many things we are trying for achieving. But as soon as you become situated in Krishna consciousness properly, you will think, oh, no achievement is better than this achievement. Krishna consciousness. Yam labdhva chaparam labham. Aparam labham means other kinds of achievements, they will be considered as figs. Fig. This Krishna consciousness is so big that other achievements will appear like figs. So the one who will have little taste, swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahatobha. A little taste can save one from the greatest danger. And as he makes progress and has real taste, then he will think all other achievements are useless, nonsense. in comparison to Krishna consciousness. See how Prabhupada is trying to convince us about the importance of this movement, about the importance of this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So the next verse, second last verse, Sahasrananana Parama Sukhe Hari Hari Boli Gaye Nama Prabhave Matilo Vishwa Nama Rasa Sabe Paye. So Sahasranala means the 1,000-faced Anantasesha calls out Hari Hari. So Anantasesha also joins. Brahma is there, Shiva is there, Anantasesha has joined. And now he says, Bhaktivedanta Thakur says, not only all these great personalities, Nama Prabhave Matilo Vishwa. The entire universe is drowned in ecstasy. Matilo Vishwa. Nama Rasa Sabe Paye. And everybody is getting this holy name. So, this is the glory of the holy name. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, he was experiencing this. When his spiritual master told him to chant the holy name, he also became mad with ecstasy. And when he became mad with ecstasy, he goes to his spiritual master and he inquires, what is this happening to me? Because he became mad with ecstasy. He was not sure whether, what kind of a madness is this? So he told his spiritual master, my dear spiritual master, what kind of a mantra you have given me? Kiba mantra dila goshai, kiba tar bol. What kind kiba mantra dila goshai? My dear Gosai means the spiritual master, what kind of a mantra you have given me? Kiba tar bol. What is the strength that jopite mantra korilo pagal? Chanting and chanting this mantra, I am going mad. This is the goal of human life. How can I taste this mantra? How can I serve the Lord with this mantra so that I will be floating in an ocean of ecstasy, floating in an ocean of joy? The last verse, Shri Krishna Nama Rasan is Furi. Shri Krishna Nama Rasan is Furi. Bhaktivedanta Thakur is saying that this holy name, Rasan is Furi. It is manifesting, Rasane means on the tongue. Rasana, it is manifesting on the tongue. Puralo Amara Asha. It has fulfilled my desire that this holy name is manifest on everyone's tongue. Means everyone is chanting. And then he prays, Shri Rupa Pade Yachai Iha Bhakati Vinoda Dasa. Shri Rupa Pade. So he is basically saying that the holy name of Shri Krishna has fulfilled all my desires by thus manifesting on everyone's tongue. Bhaktivinoda, the humble servant of the Lord, therefore prays at the feet of Sri Rupa Goswami that the chanting of Harinam may always continue in this way. Always continue. And is praying to the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami. So this should be our prayer. Our prayer should also be to, continuously, always this holy name should be manifest on our tongue. And the prayer should be to Rupa Goswami. So we should take shelter of these great acharyas and beg for their mercy, beg for their, blessings, so that I may be ekaki amara nahi paya bala, Harinama sankirtane. I alone cannot chant the holy name on my own strength. I am so fallen. Tumi kripa kori, Krishna naam diya, deho Krishna nama dhane. Tumi kripa kori, shraddha bindu diya. If you have mercy on me, like Bhaktivedanta Thakur is praying to Rupa Goswami. And what is the mercy that is being desired, that is being asked for? Shraddha bindu diya. I just need a drop of faith. Deho Krishna nama dhane. With that, and you can give me the dhana. This is the dhana. This is the wealth. Krishna nama dhane. So similarly, when we are also chanting, this should be the mood of our chanting. Many times, sometimes we chant, I'll make it happen, I will do it. It's nice. That's a good determination actually. Determination is also needed. But determination with submissiveness, with humility, with that understanding that I have no strength, because the ego has to go. We all are filled with ego. So that ego going means submissiveness. I am not the Lord of all I serve. I have to be submissive. Actually, holy name is not my property. It's the Golokera Premadhana. The holy name is the property of the Golokadhana. It is the property of the Lord Krishna. He is giving it to us. We should be qualified to receive it. He has given it to us freely. But we should be qualified. So that qualification is very, very humble. Very, very submissive. So humble, I have no qualification. I just cannot chant. I am so fallen that I can't even chant the holy name that you have given me. Durdevam idrisham nanuraga, ihajani nanuraga. So with that submissiveness, when we pray, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur is praying to Rupa Goswami, we have to pray to the spiritual master, then we will be able to always chant the holy name. This should be the mood by which we will be able to chant the holy name. So always chanting, so that is important. So here in the purport, further, Prabhupada is saying, actually 3 places in this translation and purport, Prabhupada has used the word always. And this is what we must always remember. What are the 3 things that he says? His mind, Narad Muni's mind, was always fixed at the lotus feet of the Lord. In another place, purport, he says, Narad Muni always chants about the pastimes of the Lord. And towards the end, Krishna is saying, Man mana, always think of me. So we have to always think of Krishna. We have to always chant the holy name of Krishna. And we have to always fix our mind at the lotus feet of the Lord. This is bhakti. So our mind should not go outside the Lord or His service. So if you're doing the service, fully focused, that is very good. So all our engagement should be in such a way, Prabhupada says we have to mold our life in such a way that I can always remember the Lord. See, always, always, always. And we should not think that this is impossible. It is possible. To Arjuna also Krishna says, Mam anusmara yuddhacha. In so many places Krishna is saying, Mai eva mana adhatsva, Mai buddhim niveshaya, nivashishyasi Mai eva atha urdhvam na samshaya. Mai eva mana, only on me, certainly on me, Mai eva mana adhatsva. Adhatsva means fix your mind on me. Mai buddhim niveshaya, invest all your intelligence on me. If you do this, what will happen? Nivashisyasi Mayeva, you will live with me. And there is no doubt about it. So, we don't have to, that's why Prabhupada says 16 rounds is only a minimum. We should not be thinking that, okay, my 16 rounds is done and I'm done with it. Now, you can do whatever you want. After finishing your 16 rounds, also you must try to remember the Lord as far as possible. And it's not difficult. But first, we have to start trying. It is possible. Otherwise, why is Krishna saying, Man mana, always think of me? So we must always remember that I must always try to be Krishna conscious, not sometimes try to be Krishna conscious. Ananya chetaha satatam yomam smarati nityasah tasyaham sulabha partha nitya yuktasya yogina. In this shloka also, 3 times Krishna is saying always. Actually 4 times. Ananya chetaha. Your chetaha should not go anywhere. Ananya chetaha. And satatam, the first always. Ananya chetaha satatam yomam smarati nityasa. One who remembers me, nityasa. Second always. Tasyaham sulabha partha. For him, I am easily obtainable. Why? Because nitya yuktasya yogina. Again always nitya. Because he is always engaged in my devotional service. So this is the qualification required if we have to go back to the spiritual world. We have to be without any deviation, always thinking of Krishna, always being engaged in his devotional service. So Prabhupada brings out that word nicely here, the meaning of this word nicely here. And so, our prayer should be this. Our prayer should be, right now, this always is not happening. And that is why we have this slogan. We have another slogan. Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. Smartavya satatam, another always. Smartavya satatam Vishnu, vismartavyo na jatuchid. So, this is how we must be practicing, we must be engaged in devotional service. Not just being engaged in devotional service, yes, that is also good, but we should be fully engaged in devotional service. Always engaged in devotional service. Not a moment. Prabhupada would make sure that everybody is engaged, always. Not a moment free time. So, our prayer, Prabhupada writes in one place, our prayer to Krishna should be like this. Krishna, I am forgetting you. Now, forgetfulness is also coming from you. So, our prayer should be, Krishna, if you want, you can put me into forgetfulness. If you want, you can make me remember you always. So, my dear Lord, please do not put me into forgetfulness. Please help me to remember you always. You pray like this. At least if we are not able to remember the Lord always, at least we should pray to the Lord, seek His mercy to help us to remember Him always. And when Krishna sees that, yes, this devotee is actually trying to remember me always. He's struggling to remember me always. And he's, trying his best but is unable to. And he's praying to me, yes, Krishna, I want to remember you always. He's sincerely, genuinely praying. Krishna will help you to remember. Krishna will help you to remember Him always. So this should be our prayer. So we will end here. Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Premanand.